Which branch of the military did you go in?
Marine Corps.
Were you enlisted or were you drafted?
Enlisted.
What happened when you departed to your training camp? The camp. What was it like going through the camp?
Well, I went through Paris Island.
Okay.
It's grueling. It's 3 months of harassment. Physically, it's not that bad. Mentally, it's tough. It drags because you go in and you know you got basically 90 days to go through it, and after you go through one day and you think, boy, got 89 more days with people screaming in your face. You know, it's as long as you keep your head, it's not that tough. You know.
What were your instructors like?
Big a jerks as they could.
Oh.
They went out of their way to be that way, but it's all part of the program in basic training. It's to sort of tear you down so that they build you up again when you're done.
Did you receive any special training when you were there?
No.
No.
I was basically what we would call a ground pounder for
Okay.
3 years. I was in a line company, and I had no special training.
Okay. How did you adapt to the military life?
Good.
It was easy?
Yeah. It was
So like how were the barracks, like the food and everything there?
good. I mean, you know, the food is, you're eating with a bunch of other guys, and, you know, it's, once you're out of boot camp, everything is back to training, that's it. But,
Like did you meet with a lot of guys and
yeah, I still have friends. I mean, I've been out 60 years and I still have friends.
where did you serve?
I was fortunate enough to miss Korea, and I was in after Korea and before Vietnam. I did put 3 months in Lebanon back in 1958.
If you were on the front lines, what combat action did you witness?
Never, again, outside of Lebanon, and maybe a few nights, not really combat, but there was shooting going on around us, but not at us.
What were your duties being in service?
I was, what I call it, anti-tank. It's, I don't know if you're familiar with the bazooka. What we called it were 3.5-inch rocket launchers that
Okay.
shoot a rocket probably 20 inches long.
So-
That tank
How did you return home?
probably was coming home twice a year, mainly to get a ride from somebody. Find somebody that's coming to Buffalo and ride with them.
How did your wartime experience affect your life?
Minimally, nothing. I mean, it was
Nothing
something
really?
I did and got out. The short time I was in Beirut, I mean, you figure there was nobody shooting at us, but you're 19 years old and the other side of the world. We made a landing in the landing crabs. We hit a sandbar. When you hit a sandbar, the gate goes down and you run out. You're in water up to his. You got a rifle. You're
Yeah.
walking through the water with a rifle,
Mm-hmm.
so it don't get wet. The only difference with us is there's no one shooting at us.
What are some life lessons that you have learned over in the military?
I think you grow up. You're on your own. There's nobody dressing you or getting you off to school. Being in the service was not a burden for me.
Mhm.
Fortunately, not being at war made things a lot easier. When we went in Lebanon, Eisenhower was the president,
Okay.
and they had a leaf drop to tell the Lebanese people why we were there.
Mm-hmm.
And I had it interpreted. What Eisenhower, part of this what Eisenhower said, that was in 1958, so it's going on 60 years old. I had a good time in the service, and but I didn't miss it when I got out.